From the Big 12 Women's Basketball Tournament in Kansas City, I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel. Barry, today the Sooners lose to Texas A&M in the championship game, 74-67. Why'd the Sooners lose this one?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, Oklahoma got tired, missed a lot of easy shots down the stretch, 2 or 3 breakaway layups that should have gone in, didn't. And also A&M shot very well from 8 out of 14 from three-point range. Really the difference in the game. A&M outscored OU by 12 points from three-point range. Otherwise, a fantastic game. Well, fiercely fought, well played, 2 great teams.
I really did feel like the Sooners ran out of gas, Barry, but I tell you what, they were in this game to the end, and Texas A&M brings a lot more talent off their bench. They have a lot more depth on their bench than Oklahoma. So, you know, they bring the MVP of the tournament off their bench in Danielle Adams, but yet OU stays right in there. It keeps close with a team that a lot of people feel like is going to be a 2 seed when the NCAA tournament selection show comes on Monday. What do you think about for the Sooners and their NCAA tournament hopes?
Well, I think we agree OU's probably a number 3 seed. I think Sooners are very solid in this NCAA tournament. They played very well down the stretch. They played the nation's toughest schedule, played 3 of the 4 teams that are likely to be number 1 seeds, get the first 2 games at home. Then you go to the Sweet 16 and take your chances. Now, I think OU will be a heavy underdog to make a Final Four. But to get to that regional final, the Sooners don't have to play over their heads. If they play the way they did here in Kansas City, I think Oklahoma will be in a regional final.
Well, it looks like right now Oklahoma is probably a 3 seed. And I tell you what, if A&M ends up being a 2, I think A&M's going to head out west. There's a regional on the West Coast that I think they'll play into. Oklahoma could very easily play into the Kansas City regional. They could be right back here in a couple weeks, which is likely to be a regional that Nebraska will be the number 1 seed in. So a team that Oklahoma didn't beat earlier in the year but played close for a majority of that game could be a great regional matchup in a final, perhaps, if Oklahoma and Nebraska can get there. Barry, after the game, we saw a lot of emotion from Oklahoma. Obviously, a lot of attention turned to the NCAA tournament, but it was clear that the Sooners really cared about what happened today, too.
Oh, they really did. And, Danielle Robinson talked about how they wanted to get this trophy for these seniors. Big conference tournament play, men and women, is always debated and talked about. A lot of coaches, a lot of media. When it comes down, you know what, though? The players like it. The players like these tournaments, and they like winning them. This is not something they want to kick to the curb. The Sooners wanted this game. They wanted it bad. A&M wanted it. When A&M won, hey, A&M celebrated with a huge celebration when they won this game. I love the conference tournament because they provide us with great games and great competition, and teams are playing for something, whether we want to admit it or not.
All right, thanks, Barry. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.